Wall slam. Yeet. Take off our mantle. Forgot that doesn't happen automatically. Grapple. Nope. Not good. He's non-ranged, and he's flying. Can you do your headbutts again, please? Get down out of there! Oh, why is it send me so far away? Oh, I totally dodged that, you son of a gun. I don't think we get this. I can attempt. No. Oh my god, I think if I up my consumable speed, I could probably get through that. Yes, I know, field team leader. Can you shut the fuck up? I've done this over 70 times now. Damn it. That... I'm fucked. Alatreon, the biggest roadblock I've experienced. Turn towards me. There's a hole in this world that is full of shit, and it's starting to look an awful like this! Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like it did that attack while I was in the middle of my own attack, and now it's going to probably drop a nuclear bomb on my head that I won't be able to dodge or escape because I didn't do enough elemental damage, even though I'm trying to do elemental damage through these attacks that happen faster than my attacks. Oh no, it's fine. It was just a, you know, an attack that I couldn't dodge in time because I was down on the ground via the game's own mechanics. No, it's okay. Into a slam that I could not predict. Into a slam that leaves me prone with no way to get back up faster because my dude decides, oh, I'm going to be here dramatically crawling on the ground, laying on the cold hard ground. Get out of the air. What? Okay, I want someone to look back. What? I cannot understand this stuff. Sefu! Hit me! Bring it out. Okay, I still have one continue. We have a chance! Nope. We almost had it! We almost had it! Why do I get sent all the way over here? And then he follows it up with a blazing Baja Blast.
Huh?
Okay, this isn't the run. I'm in fucking what? He just doesn't have any openings! That phased through his head! Oh, not yet. Go there. Never mind! Never mind! Why is this a thing? Why can't it just throw me off like normal? Why am I laying on the cold, hard ground? I'm dead. Oh, nothing like being unable to heal. I'm being just as aggressive as before. I'm being just as aggressive as I was before with him. So what changed to make it so I couldn't seal his powers away? What is the difference? Nice try, asshat. That was such a bad trip!
Love of God!
Let's see if we can survive this. Probably not. Nope. We got one chance. We got one shot left. If we can do this, we can prove that we can solo Alatreon. That's not where I want my grappling hook to go. You were kidding! No! What? I was rolling out! We were so close! I was trying... Why is it that when I aimed for the neck, it didn't grapple to the head, but it grappled to the wing that was 5 country miles away? Why are you dashing when the wall is right there? That makes no sense! Oh, oh, I feel the anger, I feel it rising. kidding me? Fuck. Nope, this run ain't the one. This ain't the run. Nope, this ain't the one. This ain't the one, Chief. You are kidding me. Here to kill you. Howdy there. Howdy, 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 howdy. Real life 404 here. Talking about Alatreon. As you can tell, it's a different Ford than the one currently raging and screaming on screen. You know what? Let's check in with him. Hey, past Ford, how you doing? Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, let's discuss Alatreon while we're sitting back and watch me fail multiple times over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, Alatreon solo has 52,500 HP. Doesn't seem like a lot considering some of the actual monsters in the game that you face out in the wild can have even more than that. However, the real problem comes with those fucking horns in the ceiling element. So, Alatreon has an element gate, which you need to use particular elements in order to stun him and make sure you're not one-shotted into oblivion. You can tell which Alatreon you are facing and which elements you need to bring by just reading. If it mentions anything about fire, bring in ice. But if it mentions anything about cold or ice, bring in fire. Now, I don't know which one is technically easier, because they're all a pain in my ass, unfortunately. It takes forever solo in order to proc the gate, in order to not be one-shot. In fact, on the wiki, if we pop it open here, says in the tips and strategy guide, good luck, pal, you're gonna need it. This is not hyperbole. Fetch your life right now. Good luck, pal, you're going to need it. Horrifying. But let's talk about some tips and tricks that I've personally learned. Let's see. Let's talk about one. Alatreon themselves. Body-wise, it seems you do more elemental damage if you focus on the head, the front legs, and the back legs. The tail is very difficult to hit, so you might be doing better with it if you use like a ranged weapon of any kind. Then again, you may not get a chance to use said ranged weapons if you're doing this solo. If you do, hats off to you. Let's talk about the wings, though, because the wings are absolutely positively the worst thing you could possibly go for. They're high up. If you grapple onto them, you're not going to be able to really do much damage onto them. You could part break them, but the thing is, why would you part break that when you have the legs right down there, or even the head, which is guaranteed what you want to go for most times. But, where is the safest place on Alatreon for you? Well, put simply, there is no safe place. None at all. There will always be an attack that is able to hit you in some way, some shape, some form. However, if you're doing a heavy melee weapon, I have found that going for the back legs is recommended. In fact, I tried the strategy of using the back legs for a while against Alatreon, until eventually realizing that the back legs have a slightly higher defense and elemental resist than the front legs. And I need that in order to proc it. My biggest recommendation, do not face him solo. Do not face this fucker solo. He does not show you any respect, so don't show him any respect. Load up with the boys, get your food in for the day, get your drinks, and just go to town on beating the shit out of him. Focus the front legs for quicker attacks, heavier attacks, focus the back legs. Range, you focus down those horns. Whenever you get a chance, attack his head. But make sure you don't just spam on it, because otherwise, he's going to pull out one of his attacks that just instantly hits you and instantly kills you. Now, actual moves that you may have problems with. 1. The Dragon Charge. This is where Alatreon seems to really go ahead and just pounce across the entire arena. And usually will use it whenever you're trying to grapple onto him in any way, shape, or form. He has an aerial version of this, the Flying Dragon Charge, aka the two most bullshit knockoffs ever. The reason why I call it this is because whenever you're grappled on and you're making an attack, Alatreon will be like, oh boy, it's time! And will go ahead and charge and make his entire body a hitbox that knocks you off. Worst part is, when you're knocked off by this, usually you're put in a state where you're crawling back, which means you're usually left out in the open for his next attack, which is definitely going to be lightning, fire, or ice, something that hits you for a lot of your health.
¿Quieres?
And carts you. So, rarely go for grapples, and when you do, make sure you're grappling the right points, such as the front legs or the head, in order for your team to maximize the damage. Second, bring in elemental boosters. You are not going to be able to do it naturally. I doubt there is a run that survives Alatreon with no gems. This is because you need all the element you could get. Pour it in as much as possible. Make sure you get that elemental proc either before he switches to his dragon phase or right after he switches to dragon phase. If you don't, well, you gotta throw caution to the wind and just beat the shit out of him as hard as possible. Because if you don't, bye-bye. You're being nuked. You're being erased from existence. There's no easy way to put this. Besides that, I've also found that, despite there being no real safe zones on Alatreon, if you need a safe space that you can heal and keep up the pressure, usually near or under his tail. Because his tail sweep is very broadcast, very easy to dodge, and you can even dodge under him, dodge away from him, or if you're a Dark Souls player like I am, dodge through the tail, and then continue healing. Which is amazing because he has such a long cooldown after the tail swings. Besides that, if you're going in swacks like me, you want to burst that motherfucker. You don't always have to burst his head because sometimes he just grabs electricity out of nowhere in order to shove you off. But focus on the front legs and focus on the head. Those two, with your charge swacks, is immeasurable to defeating him. It does so much elemental damage and so much actual damage. I've had times where a charge attack knocks him over onto the ground just by spamming the shit out of it. Let's see, is there any other tips I could give? Ah, yes, I know. Pray. pray. You need to pray if you want to beat Alatreon. Now, looking back, Shara Ishvalda. Easy peasy. Fucking cakewalk in comparison to Alatreon. Fucking Xenojiva, easy. Safijiva, easy. Kuv Tarath, easy. All those raid bosses, yeah, eventually you could get strong enough that you could just solo the raid bosses. I am not kidding. I've been able to do it. It is difficult, but it's worthwhile. But Alatreon, you are going to get his armor by picking up the drops. You're not going to get it by kill farming him. You are the kill farm. Anyways, these was cautionary tales, tips and tricks from 404. Back to your regularly scheduled death beating compilation. Actually, how is Past Me doing? Oh, yep. There he goes again. Off the cart he goes. Don't worry, young me. You'll get it eventually. And then never want to do this ever again. Try to survive. Bad news for you, you're back in fire form. All or nothing. So close! One more try. I'm fucked. Not to run. Well, ain't that a pile of shit? Of course I get stunned right when I'm low health. I would like to dodge, please. I would like to dodge, please. When I hit the button to dodge, I'm not trying to sheath my weapon. I am trying to legitimately dodge. Oh, I hate that stun, but I can't slot any new gems into this. Because guess what? I need every gem that is in this armor currently in order to survive and endure. I've been at this for 4 hours. 4 hours. Obviously, I haven't done enough grinding. If I sound annoyed, it's because I am annoyed. So, I'm going to end it here. Anyways, I'm going to try to figure out how to get that other ice weapon, because if I can get it and it does more ice damage than this thing, then maybe I'll have a better shot at it. I've gotten so close today. I guess we'll have to save it for the next Monster Hunter stream. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for, coming in and offering advice and also sharing my pain. Thank you, Zeno. Anyways, I want to wish you all good day, good night, good evening, and goodbye. And don't try to solo Alatreon with the Switch Axe. It's a bad idea. Bye.
And so a little farmer set foot on the path of annihilation to destroy the fucking lizard. Although the path he chose to walk was arduous, he was a man on a mission, and no one or nothing was going to stop him.
Sorry about that, I just had to take a fucking lap.
Never again.
Never again, no, never again.